I'm Kevin Casey. I'm a professional mixed martial arts fighter. And right now, what I'm about to do is issue a warning out to all other competitors.
I don't want overs. I just expect them to happen.
Fatty's gonna fatty is real.
Oh, give me fucking truth, baby. Come on. Let's go.
How have I been this successful in life?
Welcome to this week's edition of the MMA Analysis Podcast. Yes, we are very fucking late, even for us.
And it wasn't my fault.
Well, it was my fault. I have a child on a hunger strike, and then Wes has technical issues, and then Brad just decided to show his face for easily the worst card in a while. Yeah, but we're here. We're gonna talk about
Best card I've talked about all year.
easily, Brad. Brad, how we doing? How's life?
Life's wonderful. I just, I saw the chat popping off, and I was like, man, these guys need me. They need me. I'm gonna pop some Coca candies. I'm gonna hop in here and be ready for the card at altitude. So, yeah, let's see what we've got in this shit show. But other than not watching fights at all, that's honestly probably made life better. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's understandable, especially the state of MMA and all the things that are surrounding it these days.
Hilarious stuff going on. Just hilarious things.
I mean,
them running out.
Yeah, you have to laugh because unless you just want to cry. I don't know.
Stitch is not wrong in the chat. Also, you'll see what we came up with, and
yeah,
hey,
that's actually very close to.
It's fucking bad. How we doing, Wes?
Doing good, man. Yeah, just talking about the state of the sport. I was just about to mention how, the UFC likes to go out now and pay like semi-relevant boxers $15 million for one fight, and then you literally got all of these UFC champions doing videos and podcasts like, God damn, I can't believe this is happening. Who is this guy? Like, yes, bro. Do you get it yet? Do you literally get it yet? You're a UFC champion, and they're like, I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. But yeah, that's the state of things in the fight game. Not to mention that, they came out, the UFC White House card is going to cost about $60 million to put on a night of fights. And these fighters are still sitting around like, I wonder why I can't get paid more. So I think I'm at the point like other people that now it's like, I'm tired of even talking about this for these dudes. Like, if y'all people are not around and be like, God damn, they're just like, they're taking it all. It's on you at this point, right?
Basically.
$6 million in production costs, $3 million in fighter salaries.
Maybe.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be paying for that card because UFC's not gonna make money on it, and they're gonna be pinching fucking pennies the rest of the year to fucking try to get that money back. But yeah, fucking terrible day on Sunday. What can you do?
That was great. That was like, I'm not outside of the game. Like, just that whole environment though of that game was really cool, man. The number of viewers that thing did for like 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, like doing 20 something million viewers down here and shit. Like that whole thing was cool, win or lose. Actually, like, I don't care what you think. I almost wish we would have lost now, just
because of the aftermath of it.
And it's not. I'm not even talking about the players doing what they're doing. Just that our political establishment immediately runs to make
everybody
all of this about. Yeah, it's all a prop. It's all about them. They parade them out there last night to where, however you feel about the current, administration of this country, things aren't good for regular people. They're great for rich people, but But to mask all that, you roll out.
Great for rich people.
Very true under any administration. Very, very true. But then you run out like a feel good thing that like one thing that can combine this country for like a few hours on a Sunday when they literally hate each other. And that's the first thing they all do. Literally, the FBI directors in the locker room pounding beers with them and shit. Like, can you just leave it alone? Like, can we get the right back that was like, keep this shit out of sports when Kaepernick was kneeling on a field? Like, bring that back. Can we get all of this shit out of sports? Like, can we enjoy this shit for fucking the sporting event it is?
The answer is no. The answer is never, ever, ever, ever.
Not allowed.
Well, should we talk about the other annoying thing that happened on the weekend? Just an absolute piece of shit human being, of course, wins because it's MMA and God is not real.
It's funny that the UFC cuts his mic though halfway through his post-fight. Like after the fight's over and they don't need him to be talking anymore to hype anything up. It's like, no, dude, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. We don't need you saying more. Like, and I guess like props to him for not going dumb shit in the cage after the fight. That might have been the best he's ever sounded in any interview I've ever watched to that guy.
Yeah, he held it together for that long, and then the goat fuckers and the grooming comments come out, and UFC finally has to pull the plug so they don't get sued by a coach. I think that's probably what happened, but who knows? Yeah, it's always something with Sean Strickland. I'll give a shout out to Jeffrey in the chat. He was fucking on point for the main event and the co-main event. He fucking thought Fluffy was not going to get takedowns, and he was right. Got lit up, and then co-main event, he basically said that Jeff Neal was a fraud and hasn't beat anybody anytime soon, and he got both those right. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the main event, Wes?
Yeah, I mean, Strickland can look really good when he's got a perfect fucking matchup in front of him, and Fluffy ended up being just a perfect fucking matchup for him. Sean mentioned it, and it was like, is this true? How soft is Fluffy to the body? And apparently he's soft as shit because the first good knee he took up the middle, that dude buckled, and it was downhill from there. But truly, the dude walked forward. All Strickland had to do was circle to the right and like flail his arms up like he does to block shitty punches, rotate, move his head, and literally
jab
nothing
his face
land,
off.
and jab his face off. And Fluffy takes a knee to the body, and that was it. Like, I get Fluffy's his offensive wrestling's not great, but man, Strickland does got pretty good takedown defense. It showed, but like if you're just gonna walk forward with no kind of feints or movement, level changes, nothing. Like Fluffy just literally walked forward. Strickland's a great boxer, like a straight, pure boxer with a jab. Strickland's fucking very good at that. And I should have seen it. Like there was things telling me going in that fight. Like I bet
hindsight is a bitch in this.
It really is. Those were the things I was worried about as well with that is like, if Fluffy can't get any sort of takedown or grappling, he's in trouble. And man, that's exactly what happened. And I mean, I don't know what Strickland really is though, at like an elite level. Like he fights great down to these guys like this that give him like the perfect thing coming at him. But when dudes have any kind of like levels to their striking game and shit like that, we seen what happens. He puts on really shitty, slow fights where he does a lot of nothing but circling and running, and think that's what happens in a lot. He don't want none of fucking cum shot. Like cum shot's going to get a hold of him. The only question is, if cum shot tries to lay on him like he did Drakus for 5 rounds, that's not going to work out well for him because he will gas. Because Strickland is going to make it very fucking hard to get those takedowns. I think cum shot can get him early. But if he doesn't get Strickland out there, the later rounds of that fight would be very, very interesting. I will say that.
Brad, I'm assuming you didn't watch this trash, right?
I did not. I looked at the stats. Did Fluffy actually only attempt 1 takedown?
Yeah. He just walked forward and kind of
So he's not obviously he's obviously not a double leg guy, right? He's a guy that pushes you backs you up to the fence, and gets a body lock or single leg shit like that. And he did that a couple times. Like he definitely did it more than once. It's just like it was never close. He was never close to getting him down.
There was once he got him. There was one time he got his back to the cage, a little bit, and he was like, okay, maybe. And then he immediately just shrugged him off and rotated out, and that was it. And the rest of the time, Fluffy literally just marched forward and got his face fucking jabbed off. It was, yeah.
Wes, you say that if he goes against good strikers, I don't know if you've seen the middleweight division, but I think he might be okay.
Probably.
Honestly, like I hate him as a human being, but he's the only one at middleweight right now that's interesting to me against Cumshot, because I think he can be the only one that puts up a bit of a fight and maybe has a chance to win. Nobody else does. And we it's fucking bad. It's horrible. But I'd like to see it because I'm not interested in any of these other fights. Cumshot's fucking chasing 205. He doesn't want it's
either hilarious that Strickland beats Cumshot or he gets an absolute beatdown.
Yeah,
so
it's a win-win.
Either way,
it's a win-win. So
Strickland's talking himself into that fight. Like it's gonna happen. What else do they have? Like they're not running. Nobody wants to see fucking
Imavov.
No, DDP. They don't want to see no DDP rematch. Imavov is like that's a dude that's gonna get fucking steamrolled by. That's perfect. Nobody wants to see it.
And that's why Cumshot's he's asking to fight Pereira at 205.
And can this dude defend a fucking belt? Like, what are you talking about? I'm going to 205. Like, say what you will about fucking Topuria. Motherfucker, you ain't Topuria out there deading fucking guys. That guy can move around wherever the fuck he wants. Like, shut the fuck up. You just humped a guy for 25 minutes for a belt.
He also defended against And Topuria at 45 defended against an all-time great.
Yeah.
At least he defended it once against an all-time great. So, yeah, it's...
So, I know I haven't been watching this sport for a while, but now I've seen two people comment that Strickland has good defense. And, like, is this a different Sean Strickland than when I stopped watching MMA a year ago? Because this dude just kind of, like, flails out in front of him.
That's part of it.
It works
because middleweight's trash.
That's it. It's mainly
it works. Doesn't mean it's good. A lot of shit in MMA works. It's not good.
No, you go against a guy that actually has legitimate striking and power, and Strickland makes one mistake and gets fucking dropped. That's what happens when you go against elite strikers. Strickland fights in the middleweight division where those
strikers there.
He can throw those arms up, and that's like. You can tell Strickland is like, quote unquote, a classically trained like boxer in his gym, because that's how boxers defend punches a lot. It's just those, you can stop the force of them with arms and the shoulder roll and how he turns his head and shit. It works against these shitty fucking strikers, man. That's all Fluffy was hitting was his arms half the fucking fight.
Yep. Fluffy couldn't cut off a cage, and that was all she wrote.
Can Pereira drop back down and fight Strickland again at 185, please?
Did I hear that Robert Whitaker is now going up to 205?
Wants to.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have anything booked, but that's the talk. I mean,
could you imagine?
Yes, the 170 guy that wasn't a big middleweight is going up to 205,
5'10",
and might do okay because of how trash fucking light heavyweight is. The state of MMA in
I'm telling you,
26.
anything above 170, it would not even bother me if we never watched it again. Like all the fighters we have, like 170 below, the matchups we get like on a weekly basis, 2 no-name 135ers just putting on great shit, and then we got to watch Sean Strickland.
Well, Wes, I've got some good news for you this weekend. Then,
well, let me watch what I'm saying because we're about to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Paulo Costa is going to 205. He's fighting Azamat Mirzakhanov, and who cares because Costa is not good. Izzy ruined him. Remember when he was fun and killed people and had an awesome fight against
He
Yolo?
looked good his last fight.
I mean,
we bet him.
I know, but again, it was against Kopylov, and I wouldn't say he looked great. I think that was just Kopylov is not as good as we thought he was, but we'll cash a 2-1 dog. I mean, I won't complain about that. But rest of the main card, the doctor Uros Medic knocks out Jeff Neal in the minute 19. Not sure why I parlayed Jeff Neal when I should have took the under 1.5. Idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Milky Costa, first guy to finish Dan Ige. That was very surprising. Lost money on that one. Sergey Spivak goes to decision. Should have hammered fatties. That was dumb. Jacoby Smith kills a guy with a brain bleed. And then Michelle Pereira, I guess,
Steals
wins a
one.
split decision against Zachary Reese. Wes?
Yeah, I made a couple bad bets on the car. I did very well Saturday night, but I parlayed Fluffy and Neil, and that couldn't have been the worst bet you could ever make in your life. Parlaying two small faves.
Sorry, bud. I mushed that.
Parlaying two small faves that both got absolutely obliterated. Jeff Neal is just, his chin is like, who knows if it's there, when it's not. I'm still not sure how good Medic is. People's hyping him up now.
He's not good, but he's violent, and it's a killer.
I love it. Yeah.
Bet the under 1.5 and just fucking enjoy the violence.
That shit Milk Weasel landed on Ige was fucking incredible. He smashed Ige's nose, literally crumbled it. Like Ige's bleeding everywhere. First guy to ever finish Ige, which was insane to me. I liked Milk Weasel kind of in that fight, and then me and Sean did the show. We were both talking about it. Figure Ige's like, that price is kind of crazy on Ige, a 2-1 dog in that spot, never been finished. And then, of course, Milk Weasel goes out there and obliterates him. Fatties was insane. I played some fatties. Fight starts round 2 was fucking slight juice. Played some Spivak. Spivak looked okay for a heavyweight. Like, looks like his hands are improving a little bit, and when he gets takedowns, he's working a little bit, but the heavyweight division is just holy shit, man. Where we're like, damn, that's a good performance.
Flush it.
Heavyweight.
Flush it.
Yeah, good win for Jacoby Smith, I guess. But man, the end of that fight was absolutely disgusting, dude. Kerry Hatley should not be reffing fights in 2026. Like Dan Tom posted about it too. And it's like some of these dudes are just they're at an age level to where their reaction times aren't good enough. Like they can still get there within a second or two, but like an instant like this, that's not good enough. Like that guy was completely out taking blows. But I will say Hatley got there and like was hitting fucking Jacoby Smith's arms, and Jacoby Smith just says fuck it and lays like 2 more death nails on him, dude. Just that was bad from both those dudes. That was horrible to watch, man. And how are you like sanctioning this guy like that's got brain bleeds, and this dude's at the weigh-ins like showing the scar on the side of his head and shit where they had to fucking cut into his skull? Like what the fuck is wrong with this? With the that was in Vegas too, man. Like there is no fucking athletic commissions. It's how much are y'all paying us? Yeah, you can fight. I mean, they're gonna sanction Ronda, who literally a year ago was doing fucking shows about how her life is different because of concussions, but now she's miraculously better because they're gonna pay her some millions.
Are you aware of what's happening, Brad, with Gina Carano taking on Ronda Rousey?
he had to saw that.
A friend actually texted me that Gina was fighting again. And then I saw something come across like them staring down. What is it, like Jake Paul's thing
promotion
on
Netflix.
Twitter or on Netflix?
Yeah. Carano hasn't fought in 20 years. 20
I was going to say
years, something like that.
I think it's
15 years. Yeah, 15 years.
I think I was like just out of college the last time she fought, and yeah,
she got knocked the fuck out in 2009. 17 years.
It's a long, long time ago. But,
Yep, that's happening, and Pacquiao Mayweather 2 is happening.
But before that's happening, though, Mayweather
versus Tyson for an exhibition. You can tell there's no real stars being made because these fucking random fights. Jesus Christ, it's bad.
Well, the problem is they got people that continue to watch this shit and pay for it and buy tickets for it, which is don't understand it.
UFC's probably kicking themselves right now for not just putting themselves on Netflix and signing that deal, because apparently people will watch anything that's on there.
I mean, they don't care. They're getting fucking billions from Paramount. That's way more than they ever could have got anywhere.
Yeah, they got about $3 billion above fucking going rate what they should have got.
So they're not too worried about it. Rest of the card, Carlos Leao, somehow this fight went to decision, takes out Chidi Njokuani. Wes talked about this guy, Alabibi. Idris Alba defeats Ode Osborne. Ode Osborne is terrible. Alden Correa beats Rule by decision. Holy fuck, there's just a million decisions. Jocelyn Edwards by sub over the Cornholio. Puna takes out Brahimaj. Jean-Paul Lesbo takes out Phil Rowe by split decision. The Insulin Kid comes in and beats a guy that was a minus 400 favorite or whatever the fuck he was.
Insulin Kid got a 145, bro. Looking built.
Wow.
It also helps that he fought a guy that the last time out threw a fight and was minus 400 in the next one. Yeah, the Bulgarian
took him
locked up.
Took him fucking 3.5 minutes to beat a guy who was throwing a fight to him. Like, we should have all seen this coming.
And then the aforementioned consensus bet of the week, over 1.5 in a women's fight. The Judas beats Juliana Miller. Wes, do you care about any of these?
The Leao Chitty fight was fucking insane. That was a great fight. I don't know how it went 15 minutes, but it was fucking great. Al Bibi, that was one of my 2 big bets on the card, and that was about as easy as it gets. Correa, who knows, gives fuck. Puna, I think we both like Puna in that fight. Levitt at 145. I had some fucking fight starts round 2 in that fight, or over 1.5. I think they laid on that fight. I thought people was thinking this guy that could barely finish a dude that was trying to get him fucking to choke him out for money. I can't believe they made that guy minus 400. And then, I don't think we see another women's over 1.5 outside of a Kayla fight or something going forward. Whatever AI model made that 1.5 on a fucking chick fight at minus 140 should be terminated.
We'll take it. We got off the schneid. It was an ugly start to the year of consensus. We're going to lose some more money this week on the consensus, but we didn't have a choice. We're going to Mexico.
For the record, the Insulin Kid is Jordan Williams. It's not Jordan Levitt.
Oh, Jordan Levitt. Yeah, we fucked that up. See, this is what happens when you fucking don't show up. We fuck up the Insulin Kid. Jordan Williams hasn't fought in the UFC in how long?
Didn't he get smoked by Ian Gary and then die of, like, I don't know, couldn't afford his insulin because the American healthcare system?
That sounds about right. Yeah. Lost to Imavov, Mickey Gall, and Ian Gary, and has not fought since 2021. Sad times for the Insulin Kid. We're going to Mexico, and we're hopefully not going to see the stadium get taken over by the cartel because they are angry.
They're not happy down there, bro.
Not happy at all.
Hey, there's a reason that they kidnapped the Venezuelan president and not the Mexican prime minister, because there's consequences for that shit.
To be fair, the cartel shouldn't be very happy with this card that's getting put on either, because it's a bad one in many, many ways. We're starting off middleweight division. Damian Penis taking on something called Wesley Schultz. Wes, are you taking Wes in this one or the Penis?
Do I have to say I'm taking penis.
You make these decisions for yourself, Les. That's on you.
Man, I have no idea on this fight. Probably pick to take some penis. I do feel like this is one of those spots where we got two guys coming off Contender Series beating up some bums. One of them is a two-time loser who got a second shot on Contender Series, and fucking Sulawev stretched some bum on there. And they meet up, and it turns into a close, kind of sloppy fight. So there's like some even money on Fight Starts Round 2. And if I need something to start the card, that's where I'll be looking to bet. Pick is going to be some penis, I guess.
Brad.
It's party time, baby. It's Saturday night. It's party time. Wigfield? Come on. What are we doing? We're going with Wes Wigfield Schultz in this one. Be my baby. Come on. What are we doing?
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chalk to start the card. The Penis Man.
It's going to be chalky.
The Penis Man will get it done. Speaking of chalk, Francis Marshall is a minus 725 favorite taking on Eric Silva. If only it was the good Eric Silva from 10 years ago?
He's probably still better than this guy right now. This guy hasn't fought in 2 years, coming off of two like devastating losses. He fucked his leg all up against Naimov. That was fucking 2 years ago.
He's 38 years old and he's
38. Yeah, Francis Marshall is gonna smoke this guy. Like, this is the first fight. Like, Francis Marshall has been off almost a year as well, but like that's coming off that Marin Santos like absolute robbery that they took from him. And Santos is pretty good. That guy's gone on to win a couple more and look absolutely devastating. So, yeah, I think Francis Marshall's going to roll this guy. But, man, it's another one that there's some over 1.5, man, at like minus 120. Like, is this guy going to get obliterated by Francis Marshall in like a round real quick? I don't know. If I bet anything, it'll be another over here. But Marshall's the pick. He's gonna get this guy out of there eventually.
Are we concerned that Francis Marshall got smashed out in one round by a guy who threw the fight last time and is never gonna see the light of day again soon?
Well, I mean, say what you will about Dilgarian throwing that fight, he was a decent fighter. The guy actually could scrap a little bit, and then I guess like he's like, fuck scrapping for 12 and 12. You know how he probably took 50 to say, I'm not gonna like scrap with these motherfuckers anymore. So the guy was actually okay. Like,
Brad, do you know who either of these gentlemen are?
I know who Francis Marshall is. I've seen him fight a couple times. Like, based on the fact that he's a massive favorite, I think Wes is on the right track with the over 1.5 here. Like, he just not an overwhelming force. So, hey, you can get that around even money. I don't think that's bad.
Yeah. Good luck to those brave souls who want to bet this fight. Good luck.
I don't know how you bet any of this stuff.
That's fair. We got a fight that got made yesterday. Something called Ernesta Karate taking on Regina Tureen at 130 pounds catch weight. What are we doing here? Wes? Why?
Yeah, this is one I truly don't know. I've seen a little bit on the timeline of people hyping this Turan chick a little bit. I don't know how these dudes do write-ups on this shit. How are you, like, I get like in MMA and fighting and shit, but how the fuck is that part of your life to where you're spending any amount of time doing write-ups on fucking 20-year-old chicks from Mexico that is fighting on the regional scene down there? Like, holy fuck, man. I guess I I got other things going on. So I have no idea. It's a complete pass for me. I'll take the dog, since others that follow that sort of thing seem to like this chick a little bit.
Good for them. Bradley, do you have anything good to say? I will go along with Bradley and don't give a fuck. Finally, a guy that everybody knows on this podcast. We got Douglas Dion Drugs in the featherweight division taking on Javier Reyes. Wes?
Yeah, this Javier Reyes guy looks like he should be on telenovelas, not fighting in the UFC. But one guy I know that's gonna be doing massive damage coming into this fight like usual is Dion Drugs. So all seriousness, man, he's fighting a 32-year-old dude that got one of those Contender Series knockouts over a fucking bum. A couple back, he's losing decisions to some dude named Chris Makate. I guess a cousin of the Takate brothers. Couple back from that is losing to a dude named Larian Douglas. Like, dude, Da Silva's 38 at this point with the fucking the testosterone levels of a fucking 18-year-old fucking freshman college student. 2-1 here against this guy. I know it's in Mexico and shit, but come on, man. 2-1 on Dion Drugs against fucking some no-name Mexican dude with a Contender Series win. I gotta take some old Dion Drugs here.
Bradley?
Wes said it. This is one of those ones where, like, you see the number, you know that you've got an absolute dog in old Dougie Dion Drugs, and like you really don't need to overthink it all that much. You take that shot, because him fighting guys that are this level, getting that price, you don't see that particularly often.
Yeah, I mean, Dougie didn't fight last year. He is
Good.
Old.
Rest up, you know.
Yeah, rest up. Yam up. But I mean, like, yeah, it is a bit concerning in Mexico, crazy high altitude. But I mean, Dougie went a hard 3 rounds against Cody Stamann back in 2023. He's going to put all his energy into this one fight. He's going to fight once this year. I think he's got a decent shot. This is a fade on a guy that, yeah, like you guys said, had some knockout on Contender Series. How good is he? I guess we're going to find out, because I think the Dougie Dion Drugs is a good test. So I'll be on Dion Drugs. Plus 192's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 205 if you got the Circa. That's
I do, because I'm playing another one there.
Tasty.
The only way I'm watching this is if I'm Dion Drugs.
I plan on doing that too.
That's everyone. That's everyone. Oh, we got another.
Speaking of,
yeah, we got another absolute giant favorite. Oh, Christian Quinones minus 700 taking on Chris Moutinho. Wes?
Man, I really wish this guy was fighting like anybody but fucking Chris Moutinho, because they're minus 700 on this guy who's literally been choked dead his past 2 fights. Now, I mean, I guess I get it. Like, the competition it's fucking bottom of the barrel, man. It's another one, man, where I just think that a guy's just way overpriced, but I can't touch that dog because he's complete dog shit. There's some over 1.5 out there in like the minus 135, 140 range. I think this goes a little bit. I think Montino is he's shitty, but he's tough. I know Malcolm Wellmaker got him out of there fairly fast in the last time, but that was on like, what was it, a week's fucking notice or something? They brought that dude in there to just get obliterated by that kid. So I'm not sure Quinones is that fucking guy. So if I play anything, it'd be another over 1.5 here. But I mean, you got to pick Quinones because Montano's fucking horrible. But god damn, that price is crazy.
It is. It is. Honestly, if this fight isn't happening in the UFC, this line's probably what, minus 400, minus 350.
It's half that. Yeah,
it's probably not this wide. Like, is Quinones fucking UFC caliber? I wouldn't say he is, even in 2026, and Moutinho definitely isn't. So the number's wide, but I don't care to donate and have money on Moutinho. Bradley, do you care about this fight at all?
Do I care about it?
Wow. Do you have anything funny to say about this absolute dumpster fire of a fucking fight?
I saw that the Moutinho round 3 price is plus 3,000. And I mean, like, that's getting a little ridiculous at this point. So I don't know. You're talking about some elevation.
Hottie got him his last fight in the third, wore him down and choked his ass.
And that's not exactly a man known for his cardio. So just saying. Weird things happen when you get up into elevation.
Yeah, and shitty fights at elevation just throws more into it. So hopefully something fun happens in that fight. Women's bantamweight. We haven't closed this division yet. Macy Chesson taking on the twerking Eileen Perez. Wes?
Yeah, I want to lose some more money on Chesson because I think she can bully this chick. But, you know, the more we start talking about elevation, what's fucking Cheson's problem in literally every fight she has? She beats a chick up for 2 rounds or a round and a half and then completely falls off a cliff and loses almost all of them. I mean, if this was like a 7-minute fight, she'd win almost all of them, but they're not.
Minus 2,000.
Yeah, and this is at elevation, so I just probably not. She'll absolutely be the pick because I think she's going to beat up on this chick for a round and a half, and we'll see if she can hold on or not. Don't know if I want to put my money on that, though.
Bradley? Yeah, that's what I thought. I cannot bet or pick a lady that lost to Yana Santos in 2025. So the pick is the twerking one.
The twerker.
The twerker. Oh man, middleweight division. Fuck me. Jose Medina taking on something called Ryan Gandra. Wes, who is this man?
Man, another tough guy who gets a KO over a bum, and he's minus 800 in spots. If this was anybody but fucking Jose Code Medina, but he got choked out by Dusky Toads and shit, man. Like he's just not good. The only question I have is just how far this gets. This is another over 1.5 at like even money. And I feel like this could be one that gets sloppy if Medina doesn't get finished early. And this Gandra guy does got some finishes over some. I mean, he is fighting in shit called Bison Combat 3 and shit. Like that's the guys he's finishing. Medina's not good, but he's very tough. I mean, Goody fucking finished him. The Dusky Toads finish wasn't great, but I mean, his other ones, he's gone 15 most of the time. So if he doesn't get smoked quick, I think it goes kind of long. So over 1.5, if anything. And I guess you got to pick a minus 800 guy. I don't know. I might have to pick Medina in this one because this one seems just kind of crazy. Has anybody heard of this guy? Like literally, he's got one Contender Series KO and it's minus 800. Shit is wild out in these streets, man.
Brad, is it a good sign when you get choked out by Dusky Toads in 2025 in one round?
Hot times, Daddy. Real hot times.
Yep. Pick the chalk, and hopefully something cool happens. That's going to be regurgitated a lot on this card. Do you have anything else
One thing
for
to
us,
say.
Brad?
If you are a Central or South American fighter, please come up with any other nickname than Problema. All right? We get it. All right? You're fine. You fight for a living. We get it. You're a problem. Anything else? Some originality, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, I mean, these people get punched in the head as a part-time job. We can't be too tough on them, Brad.
Cam's up
Somebody's
there.
gotta come. Somebody. Anyone around them.
Take the keys away, right?
That's right.
Bantamweight division, Santiago Luna, Angel Pacheco. Is this man related to the other Pacheco that's good for a lady, Wes?
You're asking the wrong. All I know is he's not. He ain't get. If he is, she got all the talent in the family. That's for sure. Yeah, I have no idea here. I think the Luna kid is or no, he's not a Contender Series guy. He actually got a fight. Yeah, he beat up Quang Lee. That was actually a good finish. He smoked that dude. This Pacheco guy, man, he lost to Colin Loughran. Like that was just he got beat up by that dude. Fucking another minus 600 or some shit. That's crazy, man. I'm probably gonna be half drunk and just betting for the worst to happen. And everybody has to sit through a long ass shitty card. And I like another over 1.5 here. It's like what is this? A 135-pound fight. Another two small guys who Luna's probably going to get him eventually, but 135ers that aren't like great. Yeah, another over 1.5. I'm going to bet like a lot of over 1.5s and hope all of these fights are so bad and they go 15 minutes and people hate this card because they should.
It doesn't seem like a bad strategy, honestly. Like these guys that are just giant favorites that are either not good or unknowns, take some over 1.5s that you're getting at like pick'em prices. Because you obviously don't really want to bet these +5 and 600 +600 dogs because they are but
their inside prices are
rounds.
Yeah, and their inside prices on these big faves are like really bad numbers. They're not elite fighters where you should be laying those kind of numbers. I'm trying to look at overs personally.
Brad, I don't know who these people are, so I'm assuming you don't either.
I absolutely don't. But like even just looking at their records, like Luna has a bunch of wins that are coming in the second and third round. Pacheco's never been finished. Like Luna's hiding on the Mexican side of the border. His nickname is Border Boy. They're never gonna let him back in the U.S. to fight with a nickname like that. No. I mean, that's he's gonna try and sneak under the radar here. He doesn't want to make a spectacle of himself.
I got a feeling that a lot of this card is filled with a bunch of local guys that could never get across the border in today's America. So you want a UFC fight, dog, you're fighting during cartel times down in Mexico.
If your nickname is Problema, change it to MS13, and then there you go. Then you'll get some viewers.
Putting on a fucking Caravan. This is Kevin Caravan Borjas. You'll have more play on Fox News than you ever fucking thought, man.
Now you're talking. Prenda la regua.
We're down in the flyweight division. Something called Imanol Rodriguez taking on the aforementioned Kevin Borges. Wes?
Yeah, the Rodriguez kid is actually pretty decent, man. He was one of the better fighters on the tough season. Went to a split with Joseph Morales and I believe the semis on that and lost to him. He legitimately took a round off of him. He's got some decent wrestling. that he could probably use, but usually uses it to just stand up and strike. And I mean, he's got some finishes on there. He finished a dude pretty. Dude sucked. He was a fucking shitty tough fighter, but he smoked the guy on the show. Had a good KO. Yeah, he's gonna fuck Bojas up. But I'm just. We're down here at 125 again. Bojas doesn't get finished by like anybody. He's shitty, but he stays in there. I like another over 1.5 here. This one's starting to get kind of juicy, but there's some minus 140 out there. I think Rodriguez wins this fight, wins a clear decision or gets him late. But man, Bojas is hard to finish, and I don't think Rodriguez is like an elite finisher or anything. I liked him as a parlay piece too, but his line's starting to balloon up. There's a couple other guys that I put him with in a 3-teamer, but they're starting to balloon up as well. So I don't know if I would go too much further over there. I know there's some spots that's got the low 400s, but yeah, 450 starting to get out of control. But I like Rodriguez to win, a little bit on the over.
Brad,
I didn't know tough was still a thing.
it is, and Wes is still watching the fights.
Hey, they had a good fighter come off this one.
Yeah, well, that's because he was a UFC
fighter. Yep.
Wes is dedicated to his craft, all right?
That he is.
My tough betting has been shit though the past couple rips. So
bet fucking Joseph Morales because he's a good one coming off of tough, that's for sure. Yeah, like I feel like this is a kind of a classic angle where you're not really fading a guy coming off of, that's kind of hyped up, but thinking that's going to take a little bit longer against a pretty durable dude. So I understand the over 1.5. I just don't think I care enough to bet it.
I think your
you're in luck,
second
Wes.
parlay angle, it would be a good one on this, the over 1.5 with Rodriguez.
Yeah, that might be getting me to some plus money. So maybe I need to donate some same game parlay and square up my count a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Staying in the flyweight division, the chairman, Edgar Chairez, taking on the buns of Felipe.
Yeah, pretty quick on this. Felipe Buns is absolute cheeks. And
Buns.
I think Chairez is actually a very good fighter. I don't think he's like a leader or anything, but this guy's fought some of the best in this division very tough. I mean, he had a tough one out with Tahara, with Josh Van. He went back and forth with Josh Van in a very good fight. I think he smokes Felipe Cheeks here, and I have him in a parlay. I have him in one with Rodriguez and one with one other piece, but I don't think I would start to get into parlay him up at minus 350 and shit like that. I got him right at 300. I don't think I would go too much more over that. Anybody
know what Puro Chicali translates to?
Puro Chicali? Dude, you're asking the wrong guy.
Come on, Wes. You hang out with...
I can't understand that shit, bro. I got a guy for that.
Yeah, you got the translator for that. Brad,
yeah.
Anything here?
We've the early part of this main card is very much here's the Mexican dude, and here's the dude we brought in to lose to the Mexican dude portion of the card. We're going to see if that changes up a little bit, but this is very much still in the realm of we brought this dude in to lose to the Mexican dude.
But make it fun. Make it fun. I think Buns is going to make it fun, but he's there to do a job.
Damn right.
Yes, he is, and his job is to lose, and that's what he shall do. The final 3 fights on this card are, well, I guess
they're people.
They are something, but they're people that we know that are something. We got Daniel Zellhuber taking on Bobby Green. Wes?
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Green would go into Iraq and fight for a check. Like he'll go to Mexico when the cartels are running wild. He doesn't give a fuck.
He's probably complaining why his card isn't in Puerto Vallarta. He's like, what are we?
Put us right in the. Why is there a car not burning outside of the arena right now, motherfucker? Yeah, this one's kind of wild to me, man. Like Zellhuber coming off a fight where he gets just pieced the fuck up by a fucking 50-year-old Michael Johnson, who somehow has a Terminator chin now, who won't get hurt anymore because I started fading that chin. It's the fucking Arlovsky fucking effect going on. But man, like 2 back-to-back losses, and I get that it's in Mexico. He's -500 against like Bobby Green is what he is, but like if that dude doesn't get like clipped and obliterated, he's a tough fucking out, man. The guy can box. I know he does all his dumb shit and does his Bobby Green shit, but when he's throwing strikes, man, he's usually got a decent output. He's coming forward, looks good for the judges. We just need the man not to get clipped with something fucking stupid. And plus 450 out there on Bobby Green against this fucking guy. This fight could look sort of similar to Zellhuber's last fucking loss he just had. And now you're giving me plus 450 on that. I mean, I don't love Bobby Green, especially at this advanced age and shit, but man, plus 450 against this guy is insane. Like it's almost, you have to blindly take that. And if Bobby gets clipped and taken out, then that's just what happens. All the value is on that plus 450, and I will be taking some of it.
Brad, they didn't learn anything from last time out. Zellhuber -850 against Michael Johnson.
Hey, once upon a time, I'm pretty sure I picked Zellhuber as like my breakout fight of the year or something.
That was like before that. That's before he was shitty when he was on his win streak.
Fair. Like I think it was even before he lost to Trey Ogden. And then you lose to Trey Ogden.
It's done.
I'm done with you, dude. Yeah, exactly what Wes said. If you can't get Bobby Green out of there, he's going to start yapping at you, and he's going to roll punches, and he's going to shake his head, and he's going to stick his tongue out at you. And, you know, he's going to throw in combination. And if you're betting Bobby Green as a minus anything, you're going to be fucking infuriated at him and like screaming at him to throw more punches. But when you're betting Bobby Green as a plus 450, you're just like, hey, you do more. You, Bobby Green.
Yeah, more.
you do what you need to do against this Mexican hype train. And I mean, like I don't see how Zellhuber just dominates him here. I think this is just kind of a pity-pat striking match, and I'll take the plus 450 guy that has shown that he knows how to win fights over the last couple decades over the guy who seems to lose whenever anybody with a pulse is in front of him.
Yeah, Bobby Green with some points handicap. Yeah, 7.5. That's a wild one.
That's a play too. Yeah.
Because yeah, like basically if Bobby Green,
how many rounds is this fight?
No doubt.
Oh Lord. Yeah. So you guys broke it down perfectly. I mean, this is a giant favorite who kind of choked last time out, and Bobby Green can do a lot of the things that Michael Johnson can do. And, you know, obviously the concern is Bobby Green's chin. And, you know, he is getting old and getting beat up, but like he showed time last time out. Like, I don't know how that was not a split decision. It was closer to a 30-27 than a 28-29 for sure. So, I mean, he's losing to upper echelon fighters. Zellhuber is not that. if the chin can hold up a bit, I think he has a very good chance to win this fight. So that's going to be the consensus bet of the week. It is
trying to end that winning streak.
Yeah, we won last week, so we are looking for an L. We'll take Bobby Green plus 375.
Brad's back. This is a Grant Dawson moment all over again. That's what this is.
Hey, I didn't even think it was going to go down like that. I thought the Grant Dawson win was going to go down like this win is about to, where it's just like a super nothing 15-minute fight where you get the decision. But if we get another Grant Dawson moment, I will fucking take it.
That would be lovely. Co-main event, Marlon Chito Vera taking on David Martinez. Wes, what do you got?
Yeah, I wasn't like huge on Martinez like somewhere, but that Rob Font win is legit. Like that's a very legit win. He looked very good in that fight against a really tough guy, and I think that in this fight he's just fighting like a slower, worse version of Rob Font at this point. And I like Martinez. I think he just kind of does what Vera's just about done, man. That guy's so slow at this point, won't throw punches, just doesn't throw enough of anything to score in today's MMA. So yeah, I think David Martinez wins a fairly easy, probably decision here. Vera's tough as shit. He's probably not getting him out of there. So yeah, I had Martinez with Charez at a little better prices. Martinez has gone up quite a bit. I don't know what Martinez by decision is, if you're getting anything worth playing there, but
not really. It's minus 200, minus 215. Like they know how durable Chito is.
Yeah. You might as well just take Martinez and parlay him with something. I think he wins it fairly easy in this fight. I think he's a very good parlay piece. Still not bad at 300. But yeah, it sucks laying that kind of chalk, but Vera's just he's not it.
A lot of chalk on this card. I think this is some better chalk.
Yep.
Bradley?
Vera is just about as old as 33 gets.
Yeah.
This is what we used to say about guys at bantamweight when they used to hit 33 years old. We're just like, oh, well, he's done. And it looks like, well, he's done at this point. So
he's a glaring example of that fucking thing too, man.
I'm not going to be betting Martinez because the price is a bit much, but I'm definitely not going to be touching Vera.
Chito he's kind of the same guy he's always been. It's just I think the fight game has passed him by. Like he's a slow starter. He's got bad grappling and he's got big power, but now he doesn't seem to be landing that and saving him. Because a lot of those fights where he, like the Rob Font fight, got almost doubled up in strikes, but he would just land one big one against Rob Font and win the round. I just think a guy like David Martinez is too good for that. He's kind of the newer age. Looked good against Rob Font. So yeah, I think Martinez wins a wide decision. Probably I'll parlay him. I don't know if there's anything that really interests me other than that.
There's a guy you like that's a decent price coming up.
Yeah. But yeah, for props or anything, I don't. It's tough when Chito is that durable. I just don't see him getting a finish. See Martinez getting a finish. So probably just take the parlay and chalk it up. David Martinez minus 3.5 is plus 122. That might be worth it. Now, Vera does have power. And if he does land a big one, you're kind of fucked there because if he takes one round, you're fucked. It's just
every round that Vera has ever won in his career. It's not been because he outlanded the guy.
No. So the question is he going to land a bomb? And
it's been like
he does,
4 years though. It's been like 4 years since Vera has done that in a fight though. Since he's like landed and clipped a guy and really like.
He landed one against Zahabi,
Landed one against Zahabi. One round.
Yeah, you're right.
And then like the guys he fought before that were Figgy and O'Malley and actual good fighters. I'm not sure that Martinez is there. Sure. So yeah, I get the hesitation.
Yep. Yeah. So that one, I look at it and it's like, he should, but Vera does have that one where he might win a round just by landing one big one. But then he's going to lose the rest of the rounds because he's not going to land more than one. So probably just safer to parlay him even at minus 300. Main event. Yes, this is the main event. Brandon Moreno taking on Lonnie Kavanagh, who is coming off a KO by fucking Charles Johnson like 3-4 months ago. Wes, what do you got, Wes?
It was like what 6 months ago, something.
I guess August. Yeah.
Still a bad look, even though like
when it's from Charles Johnson, like the time is different because you shouldn't get knocked out by that dude ever.
He was like styling on Charles Johnson, but makes one mistake and the ultimate mistake. He literally backed up out of the pocket with hands down, chin up, and Charles Johnson's knocking you out. It's like the perfect scenario, and that's what he gave him. But still, that's a bad look to get clipped by Charles Johnson. I'm not sure he's got to worry about that a lot in this fight, but do think he's got to probably worry about Moreno's grappling and stuff in this fight. And man, Moreno, you want to talk about dropping down in some class in a fight. This is probably about the fucking easiest guy he's fought. Absolutely, since he's came back to the UFC, right? I mean, can't see too many others on here that is worse than loner fucking Kavanagh. Like, holy shit, brother. And then just outside of that, I think this is a big grappling advantage for Moreno. I think Moreno's being kind of like disrespected there. Minus 200. That seems short. Like, fight's probably, I don't know, close-ish, but I think it's going to be kind of a clear Moreno just taking rounds, man. He's going to end up on top, I think, and working. Maybe he gets a sub off at some point, but I see a fairly easy decision for Moreno here. I mean, maybe by last words, and Loner Kavanagh goes in there and starches him. Doubt it. Mexico, we've seen Moreno's cardio is insane. He never gets tired in fights, so we've never seen Kavanagh in any situation like that before. Man, minus 200 seems short to me, and I absolutely have Moreno in some way and something.
Yep. Brad, what you got? Is this true? Or is this true, Brad?
Wait, what's going on? I wasn't looking at the right screen.
Brad he's not even in fucking Canada. He lives at like Laredo. He's like on the border. Call ice on this guy right now. Look at his skin tone. This guy's always tan and red. You think he lives in Canada?
It's true. That's true. Wait until summer comes.
Yeah.
Get these clouds out of the way. Hey, we convinced one of my girlfriends back in the day that I was a quarter black. So,
oh lordy.
I was just looking back through Moreno's record, and I'm pretty sure that even the fight that he had outside of the UFC after he got
better than this guy.
That dude was like a Cuban Olympic wrestler.
Yep.
Michael Perez. I'm pretty sure that dude wrestled for Cuba in the Olympics. So, like, yeah, this is his worst opponent since, I don't know, Ryan Benoit, Ryan Benoit, the old the little crippler, as we like to call him around these parts.
It's like the same dude. He's fighting Saturday. He's getting Benoit reincarnated. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, like he's starting to get up there for a flyweight. Obviously, he's 32, but he's been through the shit at this point. But he's been through the shit against really good fighters, and for the most part, unless they have at least one, but usually multiple great skills, he's always able to come through it. And now we're talking about him getting 5 rounds to get a chance to do that. Yeah, I'm taking Brandon Moreno at altitude with the crowd behind him against old I don't know what the hell Wes called him, but his name looks like Loner Kavanagh.
Yeah, that's what I called him, Loner. I think Brad called it, or Sean called him Lonnie.
It's allegedly how you pronounce it.
There's no fucking way. I don't. You don't spell it like
Lonnie. Yeah, you don't spell Lonnie like that. But yeah, a British dude who is allegedly a knockout artist, but not really. Just kind of one of those dudes that when he gets to the top level has never been able to finish anybody good. And you're going against a guy who's really tough to finish in like basically his hometown, and he puts on a good pace. So good luck, Lonnie.
Yeah, I agree. This seems short. Maybe this guy is going to put on the performance of his life. I guess Moreno could just fall apart, but like, I don't know. Like he looked okay against Tyra, and then that second round he kind of just got put in a bad position and smashed out. Before that, he looked decent. Like beat the Egg Dude pretty easily, smoked Albazi. Close fight against the Raw Dog. Like this guy is a fairly elite flyweight, and he's fighting a guy that's very unproven, never fought 5 rounds in Mexico. Like I know these smaller guys should have gas tanks, but we'll see. It's Moreno could put a pace on him, and he could fall apart. So number seems short. It would be rough to see Moreno get smoked out of there in Mexico and hang him up after that, because that would just be rough against a relatively unknown guy.
Brad's right. They brought a couple down here to do a job, make it fun.
And like obviously, like this was not the matchup, right? He was supposed to be fighting Almabayev. That's a much tougher matchup. Almabayev is, he's got really good grappling. I just Moreno's better, and he's fought the much better guys. He's tested. I know it's flyweight; they can have close fights, but over 5 rounds, I just have to believe the talent should overcome. And at minus 210,
no, he's got a tank. Yeah, he's got the gas tank. You don't have to worry about that with Moreno. I think that's going to be like massive question mark Saturday. It always is. Literally always is whenever they go down there.
Yes, sir. And that will do it for UFC Mexico. That was a tough one.
We needed Brad for that one. We needed the ringer.
We needed something for it, because Jesus Christ. Much better fights next weekend. We got the return of Dubron.
Oh man,
he's trying to get that BMF belt, which is dumb as fuck. But
Risen 52 next week.
That's an incredible fight though, man. Holy shit, that's an incredible fight.
Yes, sir. Like the BMF thing is a gimmick, but if it somehow makes these guys make more money and they're headlining a pay-per-view or numbered card, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's cool with me. These are 2 all-time greats. I was at the first fight, and it was a very, very sad ending to what could have been a very fun fight. So I think it's going to be a little
esophagus. I don't know what you want. I mean, everybody knows this at this point.
Something came out. I think it was this past week. Somebody wrote something about it. There's like the still mysterious case of what happened to Charles Oliveira that night. Nobody still truly
knows. Nobody knows. But yep,
He's a different dude now than he was back then.
I mean, they're both different dudes. I mean, they're all-time greats. So yeah, that'll be a fun one. There's some other fun fights on that card. Nothing too amazing, but it doesn't really matter.
Cop Ferreira is gonna
be
rematch. Bonkers. Yeah,
that's gonna be ridiculous. Yeah, so that'll be a good one.
Plus 170 at Caesars.
Yeah, you gotta
what
take
are we
it.
doing here?
You have to take it. Yep. I mean, I love Max, and he could absolutely win that fight, but a dog price on either side of that would have me on that side, honestly.
I think I'll be betting a total in that one, not a side, and that's why I won't be too sad if what happens.
Torn esophagus in that one.
I will not be cheering for that. I will definitely not be cheering for that. But yeah, it was good to have you back, Bradley. Appreciate it. Who knows when we'll pop in, but we always appreciate when you do, especially when we have these absolute dumpster fires of cards to break down. So much appreciated. Yeah,
it's more fun than it should have been.
That's how try to make it fun, but it's tough when they're Chalk City. We'll be back next week for a much better card and the return of Du Bronx. Later.